Yeah. Go ahead and bring Stefan in. We still have to share the link. Can you post the link here?
I sent it to you by email. I can post it here, but.
Oh, that's the new one. You don't have the old one.
But we do have sound, so.
All right, folks, we're gonna buy a little time here, proving that this is truly live. And we're getting it all links sent out to more people. So we had to do a new link. So hang in there. We're so excited for this first ever event. We're gonna bring Stefan back up here. Hope you're enjoying your meal. This is exciting times. We are trying new technology, and that's where we're coming to you on this virtual event. Stefan, come on up here. Bring up here a minute while we're waiting for more people to get on. You know what? Go ahead and take the mask off.
Here we go.
Tell a little bit about. We're gonna do a toast in a minute, but give a couple of hints about your dinner that you're gonna have coming up later on in tonight's premiere.
So then you know.
Well, we'll talk more about it later, but let's cover some points now.
Yes. So first of all, this is not just a dinner. This is not even just the dinner. It has to do also with my experience with the Society of Amateur Chefs. 73-year-old organization.
73 years.
73. Wow. 73. I was born in 73. And every month, we are a society of 32 men, 8 teams of 4. Every month, one team is going to actually prepare a dinner for 40, right?
Okay.
40, 35, 40, 50. And then every year, the Grand Chef donates a dinner for a charity of our choice or an organization of our choice. So I was Grand Chef back in
2018, yeah.
Donated to an organization, the Sanet Foundation, actually. And then once I realized I was comfortable enough to handle a dinner like this, well, guess what? I donated a dinner for the Alliance Française. I figured, well, people actually, I can handle it, right? To the point that last year, can I say now how much?
Yes, please do. We'll talk about it later too.
Last year, it's not people. It's Ed and Karen. And I actually had probably even as much, well, no, I shouldn't say that. I had as much a good time as Ed and Karen had.
A good chef and a good entertainer will have a lot of good time. I'll tell you what it said. I can say this. It went for $5,200 last year. And we're going to sell that same meal this year. And later on, we'll get into some details.
Except it's worth so much more.
Why is that?
Yes. Because you don't have to move away from the house. You don't have just one chef that comes to your house. You don't have even 2. You're going to have 3, maybe even 4, right? You're going to have a Metro D coming to your house. Your kitchen will be cleaner than before we show up.
Well, absolutely. So we're going to talk about that later on, folks. But for those of you who are online, the silent auction goes on until 7:30. And you also have your chance to buy the Smack Shack tickets. Now, we got the Smack Shack back. They donated that last year. And it's a dinner for 6 people. It's worth $850.
It's worth every penny. I've donated in the past, and I've won in the past for Smack Shack, and I've won. We were 4 of us at the time, so I couldn't compare dollars or whatsoever. We did the lobster boil. Oh, it was so good.
Yeah, you're going to choose between the ribeye, lobster boil. You get Kim Crawford wines. You get salads.
And the ribeye is great, but I mean, this is Smack Shack.
That's right? Smack Shack. They're great.
So you want to go for the lobster, and the lobster boil, unbeatable.
Yeah, and so that's just $20 a ticket. We're going to draw that at the end of the evening. You can buy as many tickets as you want. Now, for those of you who will get back online, make sure that you go to the Give Smart place. You've got it on your tablet. You've got it on your phone. You're already seeing us on the computer. Hopefully, you're hearing all of us right now. Are we getting our viewership up on there right now?
17.
All right. So we're getting more people on. So make sure that you go ahead and get going on.
Just don't forget your phone or your laptop or your
yes.
Or your this is this.
Yeah.
You can see. I can watch. People need to bid more on the French dinner.
Yes.
Again, the French dinner.
The French dinner, and also the we call it premier items. Or what we're saying is the May 13th reserve is going to be open until 7:45. And if you have any questions, I know a lot of people are calling in, and we're dealing with this at 612-332-0436. If you want to make a donation, we're going to talk about our Fund the Need in just a few minutes.
It's Kurt. Now, with this whole something, or is 45 going to go a little bit further down? Can we extend a bit?
It's locked in right now.
Let's talk about Fund the Need.
Let's do this. Let's do
Yes.
this.
Dude, fantastic.
Here, come on.
So
Thank you.
thank you.
Ah, bonsoir.
This is
I'm
live.
sorry about that. I mean, we've been practicing and doing trials, and
Well,
this happens.
for those of you who've not been at our gala event, every year we do a special appeal for, we call the fund and need. This year, like Stefan said, it's all about culture and bringing the community together. And we're going to be talking about technology. And now more than ever, we need technology to help with our outreach. And we have a lofty goal of $18,000. Christina, talk about what we want to do.
Well, Kurt, as you know, and as we mentioned earlier, we moved into this beautiful new building almost a year ago. And we're in the process of preparing our new event space, the new Grand Salle. And we brought the screen and the projector and all of that technology with us, but we're using that in a different space here in the gallery. And so for our new event space, we need $18,000 for the screen, the lighting, and the audiovisual equipment. When this pandemic hit, our operations were able to help us transition to online platforms for our course content and for cultural programming. But for this new normal, we really need our members and our supporters and our students to help us.
Well, and we really need your help. 18,000 is a lofty goal for some, but look at this, folks. We're already at $7,000.
C'est incroyable. Merci infiniment à tout le monde.
Would somebody like to match that at 7,000? Can you give 5,000, 2,500, 1,000, 500? People are giving 50 and 100 and 250 and 200. Pick your number. And you can do it anonymously, or you can see the names that are coming up here. We've got Karen, and our famous anonymous. We've got Christina, Stefan, Joy, Mary, Betsy, Ben. The names are rolling in.
C'est super. Merci mille fois tout le monde.
But I want you to remember, folks, that when you make this donation, you're buying something for you. You're buying something as a member of the Alliance. If you've ever been a student, if you are currently a student, if you are going to be a student, if your family is going to be a student, we need this technology. It is going to help us expand our reach, keep us vibrant and current right now. I was told earlier that even with the COVID in the month of April, we were still at 70% of our classes in the month of April, and we were completely online. Isn't that amazing?
It's true. Our team, led by our education director, Alex Lewis-Cedron, pivoted in 48 hours to an online platform. Our teachers have been working day and night to make that happen. It's extraordinary.
And what's really exciting, I would bet most of you were never on a Zoom call 8 weeks ago. I'm on 2 or 3 a day between clients and family, happy hours. People are very used to this. So this may happen for us for a while, but it also has expanded our reach for somebody who's homebound, for somebody who is 60 miles away. And so this isn't going away for us. Yeah. This technology is not a luxury, it's a need.
Could I just say, we've been serving the Rochester community since 2015 with programming, both cultural and educational. And when we transitioned to all online classes, the last week of March and then early April for our spring session, we had students from Rochester say, I'm taking a class now because the one I wanted wasn't offered down here.
Wow.
We see students from Hudson or farther north, even sometimes Duluth.
Right.
We have students that come from across Minnesota and even into Wisconsin.
Well, and this connects our international community. This is going to be used in multiple ways. And truly, we're at $7,600. We'd love to blow the 18,000 off there because we could use more.
Yes,
I could definitely use more.
As a lot of our students know, we have smartboard technology in our classrooms, and laptops get tired with all of those programs on them, and they get so much use and love and wear and tear. So if we can break through 18,000, we certainly have needs we could continue to fill.
And if we get stalled out because we had some technology issues, we're going to have this recording online. We're going to get more people to give. But also, you may be part of a giving fund, one of the funds that were put together the last couple of years. And if you want to say, I want to make a commitment to that because you understand how important that technology is for your Alliance, call the number 612-332-0436 Annie McKenzie, and just make a commitment saying, I'll send in a check for $2,500 or $5,000 or whatever it is. We really need you. But we need a pivot right now. That's a word we're using a lot lately, isn't it?
I've heard it more than once.
I think at the end of this year, it's going to be one of the words of the year is pivot. We're going to need to start talking about our premier auction items.
Ooh la la. Belize. So talk about pivoting. Doesn't that look nice?
Oh my.
Someday soon, we'll all be, taking vacations and in person, and we could all be there at the Blue Tang Inn in Belize. This is donated by our good friends, Lisa and Bruce Paradis. And it's just this beautiful beachfront paradise in Ambergris Cay, Belize. It's for 6 nights and 7 days for 2. And you can stay in an ocean view suite with breakfast and a kayak rental. I want to bid on this.
I'll tell you what, folks, this is actually, we're not cutting this out of a National Geographic. This is the picture. It's just 2 quiet blocks north of downtown San Pedro. Go down there, enjoy the culture of Belize, the warm people, the weather. In San Pedro, they've got great shops. They've got great restaurants. And Belize is a country that really is eco-friendly. In fact, they're preserving their rainforests like hardly any countries down there. They're very vigilant at protecting them. But maybe you just want to relax on the beach, by the private pool that they have, up on the 3rd floor deck. The Blue Tang will take care of you. Blue Tang also has available to you if you want to go out on a sailboat called the Siena Azul. It's a pretty name, isn't it?
Beautiful.
And you can do a sunset cruise with snorkeling. But if you like to scuba drive, snorkel, if you're a sport angler at all, you are going to love this down here. Now, we've had somebody who went there.
We've had lots of people who had the lucky opportunity to go there. I have a testimonial from Tanya Gayeska, and Tanya is secretary of our board of directors. So here is what she had to say about the Blue Tang Inn. It's a beautiful destination with snorkeling and sailing, great seafood, beautiful nights with a sea breeze. We left the windows open to hear the sound of the ocean. The Blue Tang Inn provides lovely accommodations. It's a great trip for hanging out by the ocean or pool for history buffs and nature explorers.
Well, and this is for 6 days, folks. Thank you to the Blue Tang Inn and Bruce and Lisa. But just a few minutes ago,
I'm gonna go.
it was.
Please, I'm off.
You're going. It was only at $500. And if you go to the Give Smart app, I know we're worried about when are we going to travel and all that kind of stuff. They have given dates all through 2020 and into 2021. So check out those dates, folks. This is a steal, and people have come. We get it back every year. We're so blessed. People absolutely love it. Now, instead of Belize, I have another water destination, and that is the St. Croix River. This is a getaway weekend for up to 4 people. Now, what you're going to do, you're going to take a really long drive, less than 30 minutes from St. Paul. You're going to go to Lakeland, Minnesota. It's a town about this big. It's quaint. It's beautiful. This home is on a hill overlooking the St. Croix River. You don't have to go into Wisconsin, but I recommend you go over to Hudson and you walk around, see the shops, go to the restaurants. As this is going to go out through the summer that you can use this. They're already opening up over there. With more time, more things will be open. But maybe you just want to cook there. Maybe you just want to sunbathe. Maybe you want to hang out on the dock. They've got a canoe there that you can use. They even have a Boston whaler to go up and down. You got 2 canoes?
2 canoes.
So you can race. But remember, folks, if you haven't canoed in a while, if you're going on the river, first canoe up, because coming down is a lot easier. Now, there's 2 bedrooms. There's an upstairs master bath that has a double bed, and downstairs has a queen and bunks. We're not getting into your sleeping arrangements. We're French. So, but this has been donated by Anna's parents. And by the way, shout out to Sally, Arneson Scallon, and Steve. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Thank you for your donation. And I know you're watching because your daughter's here. But I'm guessing that you have a few more thoughts about this getaway.
Yeah, well, like Kurt mentioned, something that's included in this stay are the 2 canoes. Right now, a little insider tip, the river is high, which means that there are very few boats on it, which is great for you if you want to paddle around. We also have a vintage Boston whaler that's at your disposal. It's a very easy to use boat. And if you're a little less familiar, I'm sure my dad would be happy to give you a quick tutorial. But you can putt around up and down the river.
Isn't this
Kurt
on the
said.
lake area too?
Yeah, so this is at the area of the river where it opens up into what's called Lake St. Croix. And so it's a little wider area, deep. We have a really nice long dock, so you can just dive right in.
Wow,
Yeah.
that sounds like a lot of fun. And didn't you eat some oysters at one point down there, Don?
There is a story.
Well,
I was there. Yeah, I was there.
you are.
I've had lots of fun with friends, eating champagne or drinking champagne, eating oysters on the dock.
You drink enough champagne, you know whether you're drinking or eating it
We
anyway.
dragged a big cooler down and finished them off. Yeah.
Well, right now, my wife Connie, you got outbid, so maybe you should consider this again. We were in. It's now up to $700, and that remained up to $745. I want to jump in here right now, folks. Just to remind you, in 5 minutes, the silent auction is going to close on all the items that have been open for several days. And because of the latency, and you saw we had a technical issue here, don't wait. We're not going to do a countdown like we normally would. We're not going to get a chance to say, hey, you've got a minute left. Bid now. And also at 7:30, we're going to cut off the chance for you to get in on the Smack Shack. Remember that Smack Shack? It's a dinner for 6 people worth $850 with Kim Crawford wines. And you're going to get some oysters, and you're going to get a salad. 2 dozen oysters.
And 2 bottles of wine.
2 bottles of wine, which is just really a start. You'll need to get some more. And you're going to get a choice between the lobster boil or the ribeye. And if you were on earlier, you heard Stefan say that they had purchased it once, and they love the boil.
That's the boil.
Boil is fantastic.
That's the way to go.
Way to go. And folks, and I hope you're supporting all of our restaurants, but especially please places like the Smack Shack, who've supported us through the years and getting their takeout. So you don't have much time left to do that, less than 5 minutes. Anna, let's talk about our next item.
Yeah, so our next item is a special in-home dinner, but not just any dinner. This is a couscous that's made by our executive director, Christina Sealander-Buzina. This is one of her specialties. And this is not just in any home, but in the home of Chi-Chi Steiner and Tom Rasher.
So folks, this dinner will transport you, all 8 of you, to North Africa. You are going to go into a world of exotic flavors and fun. And I really hope that you're going to have a fun outfit on that night. Now, Tom will not be cooking, and while he's a beloved curator at the MIA, he is going to be your sommelier par excellence. He's in charge of the wine. Make sure you take care of him, if you know what I mean. Chi-Chi and Christina will be making these extraordinary Moroccan specialties. Your meal will begin with a traditional Moroccan salad medley, a composition of 5 unique vegetable preparations. Sounds good right there. The plate par resistance, though, is a family recipe of couscous and lamb. I just love saying couscous, and I love lamb. There'll be 5 vegetables prepared in a mildly spicy Ros El Hanout sauce. Enjoy a refreshing orange salad with cinnamon for dessert. It sounds very interesting to me. It sounds delightful. Something my wife would love. A special almond cookies, followed by a traditional mint tea donated by Christina Buzina and Chi-Chi Steiner. And Christina's right here, so come on in and let's talk about this more. Couscous and lamb, that sounds like a wonderful meal.
Shukran, Kurt. Merci beaucoup. Thank you. I learned how to make couscous like 20 years ago or so.
Okay.
It's a family recipe that was shared with me. And then just a few months ago in January of 2020, I led a group for Alliance Française to Morocco. And we had just a magical time in Morocco. There was a group of 16 travelers. And so coming back from that, I thought, well, why not offer a couscous dinner for a gala this year, something I've never done. And Chi-Chi has hosted many dinners for us in her home. She was kind and said, well, Tom and I are happy to help and let us, host in our beautiful home and help with serving and sommelier and all that.
Now, you said you've never done this dinner before, but I understand from the staff, they've had it. Good like it, Dominic?
It's very good.
Anna?
Delicious.
Awesome.
Yeah,
It's one of my favorite dinners.
I have not had it.
I have to make it for Stefan.
That's right.
I've made couscous for my family, friends, staff for many years.
Well, it
So,
sounds delightful.
yeah.
And thank you, Chi-Chi. I know you're out there. And Tom, you're not getting enough billing, but But thank you for your
Merci.
donation. Your generosity always is very special to us.
Absolutely.
So that sounds amazing. Now let's check on some of our items here. Where was the Couscous Dinner at, by the way? We'll get an update on that in a second. Here we go.
Oh, that Chanel chain, it's at
900.
1,500. It could be going home with me.
Belize is at 1,500. St. Croix at 950. Wow, couscous at 900. The French
Voila.
dinner, we haven't talked about the 700, and the president is at 500. So, folks, we're coming on 7:30. It's going to close down real quick. Let's get on with the next items. Let's talk about this next incredible dinner with Stefan.
Mr. Catlin.
This is not having dinner with Stefan. He's actually your chef. And he's with a society of amateur chefs. And he's going to prepare a very French dinner. Stefan, why don't you just jump in and start talking about that?
While jumping, I make waves when I jump. The French dinner, right? The French dinner. The only way I'm comfortable offering this is, first of all, I offered it last year and it turned out very well. Actually, it generated, what was it again?
$5,200.
5,000, I think it was 5,250.
But
Let's say 5,200. It's because I'm a member of the Society of Amateur Chefs. It's a society that's 73 years old, 32 men, 8 teams of 4, every month making dinners for 40, 50 people, right? Now, the Grand Chef, which I was in 2018, the Grand Chef's duty is to donate a dinner for 8 to 10 people. I raised it up for the Alliance Française to 12, up to 12, at the winning leaders, the bidder winning home. And that's where we were last year, at Ed and Karen's house. I'm telling you, I had the greatest time. Ed and Karen had the greatest wine. I tried to raise the bar. They managed to actually raise it even higher. But still.
tell us about some of the food on the menu.
Some of the food, we'll work on a menu depending on the team we're getting. But 2 items that are kind of a staple items. The Élysée soup, which is the picture right here. That's a truffle and foie gras soup, designed and created by Paul Bocuse, 3 Michelin star chef for 54 years. We can make it. I've made it several times. Karen, Ed, and their guests loved it last year. I've done it before, and they loved it. Now, the foie gras on that soup,
Yes?
that's Minnesota raised. Those are ducks raised in Caledonia, Southeast Minnesota.
A Frenchman, right?
It's a Frenchman. We said it's all French, right? We support French. We promote French. It's everything French with the Alliance, right?
Right.
Why you cannot make it more French than that? The ducks are probably French themselves.
They quack and duck.
They quack in French. I'm telling you.
Well, right now, hey, Kathy's in on this at 1,800.
1,800, we need you guys.
Chi-Chi's at 19.
Chi-Chi just jumped in at 19. Thanks,
Chi-Chi, who's going to beat Chi-Chi? Come on.
Rebecca, where are
Chi-Chi is
you?
great.
Rebecca.
Chi-Chi, no, and Chi-Chi, thank you. But who has a kitchen better than Chi-Chi's? I'll go cook at this
Now there's a
one.
competition.
I would gladly cook at Chi-Chi's kitchen though.
What else comes with it?
What else come with it? Reception with past hors d'oeuvres, and actually your own private Metro D who's going to pass those hors d'oeuvres for you,
Wonderful.
right? Champagne, right?
Right?
Wine pairing with all those 5 courses,
Uh-huh.
right? Not just wine, serious wine. The soup that I mentioned, and not only we do the soup with the duck from Christian, but we actually do the duck breast, magret de canard in French. Best we can find.
We're at 2,000. Woohoo!
Yeah. So 2,000.
Yeah, Kathy.
Come on, we need to go way more than that. Kathy, thank you. Great. Who beats Kathy? Who? Come on, we need somebody here.
We need some more. Well, I tell you what, we got a couple more things we got to
I'll come back.
Yeah.
You're not. I'm not gone. I'm promising.
All right.
I'm gonna put my mask on. Keep bidding.
2,100. Okay, thank you, sir.
Rebecca, back in the game.
So folks,
Keep bidding, keep bidding.
if you were with us last year, Stefan was running between tables, dropping off wine. He was really pushing it up there, folks. And because we can't be live, we really hope that you really come in for us here on your bidding here. But Bryn is up next.
We're watching you. We're watching you, I'm telling you.
We are very live here tonight, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, you have a great and exclusive experience with Bryn. Yes, he is our president. And more importantly, his wife, Shelley, is going to be joining you for a round of golf at the Town and Country Club. As your chairman of the board, he is going to take you on 18 holes of golf. There'll be drinks. There'll be dinner. But how's your golf game going right now?
Well, I can say that my wife's golf game, Shelley, has a very, very good golf game. My game has a certain magic to it. Everyone I play with consistently says to me afterwards, Bryn, I've never felt better about my game since playing with you. So we'll have freshly squeezed martinis after that, or whatever you want on the banks of the Mississippi River. This is going to be great.
Well, Town and Country is one of the oldest clubs in the
It's
state.
the oldest from here to the Pacific Ocean.
It isn't from here to the
Yes,
Pacific.
It is, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a way.
It's great. You do have to cross the river into St. Paul. It's safe, but it's a great place. And what kind of martini, vodka or gin?
There's only one kind of martini, my friend, Jim.
You and I are the same way. I like that a lot. I
I'm with
like that a lot. And for any reason, if there's problems with seating it, we'll figure something out. What do we at?
Hey, we're watching you here. 2,300. This is peanuts.
Let's go.
Come on. You did. Come on, bid, guys. Okay, I take off my look. I took off the whole mask. Here, please go ahead, bid.
Okay,
Right, Kurt?
Well, and please.
I'm leaving, but I'll be back. You're not rid of me. I'm promising you.
We have a few minutes to go, but also, folks, on our appeal, we're at $8,600 of an $18,000 goal.
Isaac, thank you for your donation.
Isaac, thank you. Stefan.
Joy, Muffin, Mary. Isaac was on our Alliance Française kickball team.
He's on a kickball team.
And he's one of our students.
So please come in. This is really important. If you have any trouble, or if you're watching this later on, we're rebroadcasting this, please call 612-332-0436 and tell us how you want to give. This is equipment for you, for our classes, for everything that we need. I need to bring up Christina right now because we have this amazing Chanel necklace donated by JB Hudson. You saw it earlier. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's 62 inches.
Ooh la la.
It's from the 80s. Would you please talk about this one for us?
Yes, avec plaisir. Well, Kurt, the mid-1980s was the era when Karl Lagerfeld was the head of Chanel's house or maison. And everyone knows about Karl Lagerfeld. His reputation, his influence continues today. So this necklace.
We'll talk about the glass in it. That's really
It's
interesting.
the Gris Pois glass.
That's right.
So Gris Pois is the family named Gris Pois who makes this glass in Paris. And they have since the 1890s.
Wow.
And so Coco Chanel was the first one to start incorporating it into her jewelry. And Karl Lagerfeld brought it back. And I'm really enjoying this
Yeah, you
necklace.
can wear it like
Yes.
layered.
You can wear it as one like long, drapey, beautiful accessory, or you can layer it.
I mean, this is a classic look that'll be wonderful forever, folks. This is an incredible piece of jewelry. Thank you for JB Hudson for donating it.
JB Hudson has been a fantastic sponsor and partner, and Chi-Chi was able to help us with this gift and donation. I think this would look great on Chi-Chi or Tamara or Allison or Cynthia, pourquoi pas?
And as soon as we can start shopping again or going online, go to JB Hudson online. And all of those great sponsors, please go online, support them, our restaurants. And when they're back up and running, come in strong and tell them that you're supporting them because of their generosity to Allianz.
Absolutely.
We wouldn't have this beautiful necklace here
No,
if it wasn't
it's
for JB Hudson. I have one more item we need to talk about here as we get close in here. So that is fantastic. We're going to start working on our raffle tickets, so getting that ready. But this one, I tell you what, this is what, you can jump in here?
No, come on, I need to jump in. Hey, so who has a better kitchen than Chi-Chi? Again, who has a better kitchen than Chi-Chi's?
More importantly, who has a friend that has a better kitchen? Or who has a kitchen who can bring in 12 people? And I want to tell you right now, folks, for this meal, I will sacrifice myself. If you are one person short, I will come and help you. Don't worry.
You know what? I'll cook at Chi-Chi's kitchen if she lets me. If she lets me.
That's me.
All right, let's begin. We have got a timing issue here. So we have this next cocktail party for up to 20 people. Bryn, can you help me with this?
This is Valerie and Claire. Valerie, wonderful cooking classes at the Alliance. My wife took the classes. She cooked in our home, out of sight. Claire, the best crepes you'll ever taste in your life. So when these two get together, I'm telling you, que délice.
And what kind of party is this?
It is a horses doers party.
Come on, we practice.
That's
It's called
Order. That's the Wisconsin.
That's right. So Wisconsin, folks, we're going to have a lot of reason to celebrate here. We're celebrating now, but we're all kind of pent up. We have anniversaries, birthdays. We had a grandchild born that we weren't able to celebrate fully with. Graduations, businesses. We're going to come out of this with a great desire and need to get together again. So think of 20 people, and you provide the people and the alcohol. There'll be delightful appetizers. They will provide the guests with 20, serving for 20 for sweet or savory. The food. Come on, let's talk about the food.
Well, if you were among the folks who took the Provençal dining this evening, you had your meal made by this pair. I'm telling you, that's just a sample of the kind of deliciousness you're going to experience.
And because of when you do this, let's say you want 30 or 40 people.
Right.
Let's support them with their donation. Let's support them by saying, they're doing 20. Why don't you come in and add another 10 or 20? Right now, we're at $950 on there right now. So please get in there and bid. Thank you so very much.
Yep.
Get in here, Stefan, because we only have, I'm looking at about 5 minutes left to bid.
5 minutes. So just one thing. Valerie and what was it? Valerie and Claire's. What is it?
2300.
23. But this is. Come on, guys. Come on. Bid. Here. Take your phone. The picture right now is on Valerie and Claire's because I'm just about to maybe outbid whoever is the winner.
Karen.
That's Karen. Karen, come on. Valerie and Claire. Valerie helped my whole my client party last year. There wasn't even a kitchen. I'm kid you not. It was a private penthouse suite.
Wow.
In town. She made some amazing hors d'oeuvres of any kind from any type of presentation. Nothing you see normally, and people were amazed.
Well, it's there, folks. We have Belize at $1,500. We have St. Croix at $950. We have no one who's coming on that beautiful necklace. It's worth a lot more than $1,500, folks. I think it's worth close to $3,500 or $4,000. Please get in on that. Get in on the cocktail party. We don't have much. I saw it was at $2,400. Just $2,400. And on the Fund the Need, folks, please. The technology is something that we're going to use to help with all of our students. You heard Christina talk earlier about students in Rochester who are already jumping in. We're taking classes that they weren't able to take because they were in person, and now they're online. The Fund and Need is really important to us. And we're so grateful for all of you who've stuck with us throughout this whole night. We are having so much fun here. We're running around. We got the staff working 12 different directions. They wanted to come in. When we had to switch things off, they said, let's pivot. We're going to do the technology. We're going to jump in. And this has been an amazing process. So when you get a chance to thank the staff, let me tell you, they have been incredible. So please continue your bidding. You have just a few more minutes. They're going to give me some updates here. As we said, we're at $1,500 in Belize, $2,400 for the French dinner. Golf with a present, $500. Geez, that's like the price of the golf and the cocktails. We should be a lot higher than that. The catered cocktail party is at $950. And please jump in on that vintage Chanel, JB Hudson's great donation. So please continue. Where are we at, Stefan?
I think we just got a bid from Brazil. Campinas, Brazil. I kid you not. Can you confirm? Yes?
I haven't seen it.
$2,400.
2,400. I think it's Olivier Couture, who just bid from Campinas.
Oh, it's Gigi.
Oh, Gigi?
Happy.
Where's Olivier? I saw. Okay, Gigi? I will do it. Oh, Chichi, I will do it.
All right, there we go. We're at 2,400. It's coming. This is so exciting. I mean, I want to go 200. I want to go 25 and now
Thank you,
2,600.
Chichi. Thank you, Chichi. Please, who else wants to bid?
This is fantastic, folks. Now's the time to get in. We constantly need you to continue to go. We're going to come up with a raffle in just a few minutes. Share this message with all of your friends. We're going to continue to ask for this money. We will come back to you for more technology. If you want to reach out, and we know some people have called in who want to make contributions, but they've had some difficulty. We've also had some people say, hey, we want to come in from our donor fund, and they don't want to put it on their credit card. So we'll probably get some more contributions. Can we bring the Fund the Need back up there, Dominic? Because I want to take a look at that. We're at $8,700, folks.
Hey Kurt, we're going to do a last call on our auction here.
We're doing last call on the auction, folks. You need to put the last
We're giving
bid.
everyone 30 seconds.
30 seconds to go. 30 seconds to go. Let's see where we're at. It's going to go fast. We won't have control. It's already preset. That's the way the system is.
We have a new bid coming in.
Quick. 2,500 the French dinner so far. You got the river at 95. The president's up to $600. Yes, absolutely.
Couscous for 13.
13 for couscous. Whoop, 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 whoop. This is so much fun.
Who wants to win some lobster and
What,
oysters?
Lobsters and oysters, or maybe the things. The silent auction is probably closed right about now. Are we closed down?
The auction is closed.
Silent auction. How close are we on the reserve auction?
We give them like 30 more seconds.
Let's give you 30 more seconds. Let's go.
All right. Well, while Anna's wrapping up the reserve auction,
Let's draw
should
this.
we see? Dom, could you put that lobster back up here for us, please?
The French dinner is at 2,900.
Whoa, 2,900 staff. It's on fire. All right.
All right. This is.
Here we go. Who is going to Smack Shack?
Look at all these tickets. We
I
sold a lot.
know.
Thank you, everybody who bought these. $20 of love is really important to us right now. And the winner is Colleen Curran.
Colleen! Oh, Colleen came on the Morocco trip with us.
All right, fantastic.
Congratulations, Colleen. And happy
Fantastic.
lobster and oysters.
So I just want to talk about some of our sponsors real quick here.
She's fantastic.
So Anna, can you come up? We'll take a few minutes on our sponsors, and then we're going to wrap this up. It's been an exciting night. It's been improv. We hope you've had as much fun as we've been having here, because it has been incredible. We cannot do these events without our sponsors. Our annual sponsors are just absolute treasures to us. And one of them is Best Buy and Stefan Catlin. Anna, would you like to talk about them?
Yeah.
Why don't you jump in?
My pleasure. Thanks, Kurt. As Kurt was saying, we're so grateful to our sponsors this evening. We have two annual sponsors, Best Buy and Stefan, who's here with us tonight. Thank you so much to Best Buy for their support. This began years ago with the sponsorship of our teen club. And over the years, it has evolved into a very generous annual sponsorship, which supports all of our programming throughout the year. We are also extremely lucky to have Stefan, notre cher ami, who's here with us. Stefan has been our longest running sponsor. He's a great champion of the Alliance, quite obviously. Thank you so much for him, to his support. And thanks to his support, we're able to host events like Bastille Day, our Mois de la Francophonie series, and other events that we can host at low cost or free for our community. Lastly, I would like to thank Bank Cherokee, our Bronze Gala sponsor. They've been integral to us in helping to secure our new home, the Jolie Family Center for International Understanding, where we are this evening.
Thank you, Nancy.
They're also great champions for the community, and we have a brief statement that they prepared for us.
Absolutely, and I'd like to take that for a moment. See, Bank Cherokee, they are fantastic, and this is a note from Heidi Gazelle, their CEO. She says, our mission is to help our customers to succeed. During these very challenging times, Bank Cherokee has worked closely with their business customers like the Alliance to help them navigate the various resources available, such as the Paycheck Protection Program, the PPP. And as an SBA preferred lender, we quickly developed a way to accept applications and get them through the SBA for approval. And as a business owner who's gone through that, you need a partner like Bank Cherokee to make that happen. That's a lot of work, and you need a champion on your side. I'm going to continue with her statement. These funds will be much needed lifeline for many businesses. We have also continued to provide banking services to all our customers, assisting them in using online or mobile banking for the first time. And I just want to point out, folks, as of the end of last week, Cherokee Bank has helped 422 local businesses secure a PPP loan. Having a partner like Cherokee Bank in your corner is, yes, Bank Cherokee. That's, yes, so just a few of us. We have needed them. They have been with us. They are a partner, and you cannot beat a partner like Bank Cherokee, Stefan, and everybody else, Best Buy, who've been there with us. You know, these organizations, you know, the Allianz has done an amazing job of creating revenue streams. They're a very financially sound organization. We have our own building here now. We have sub-renters. We create revenue for our classes, all with a purpose of being able to help and to continue on, as Stefan would say, Frenchy things, right?
That's right.
That's right. And it's an important
Frenchy.
and it's what makes Minnesota and the metropolitan area such an amazing place to live. I have friends who are wonderful people who are around Minnesota in rural areas and say, how can you stand living there? And I look at something like the Allianz and what they provide, the culture they do, allowing students to come here and learn. It is an incredible opportunity. And we thank each and every one of you for your continued support. Now, I would like to quickly go through some of the winners for our premier, what we call the May 13 reserve items. And Belize, Ken Edstrom, would you send pictures when you do that for $1,500? Thank you, thank you, thank you. The River House, I am not going there. $1,000 to Hervé? Gent. Is that the guy from Brazil? No.
No.
Outbid.
That's somebody else.
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay, well, thank you, Hervé. We appreciate that very much. Couscous, Lisa Paradise. Not only do you donate, but then you buy.
Oh, yeah.
Bless you. That's
Thank you,
$1,300.
Lisa.
And Rebecca, you are getting the French dinner for $2,900.
Oh, really? Rebecca?
Yeah, yes.
Oh, we take very good care of you guys.
Hey,
Here, Rebecca.
Chin chin.
Chin chin. We're going to take very good care of you guys.
All right, and then golf with the president went to Pinochet.
No, it's anonymous.
Anonymous, sorry.
That was her last
Oh,
name.
that's a different one. Rebecca Pinochet, sorry, we're doing a whiteboard. Again, technology. So, thank you. The golf went for $600. Tracy Nelson, you got the buy of the night coming in.
Yes, Tracy, can I borrow it sometime?
I will tell you, Tracy, I've been in this business a long time, and I look at something like that and go, sleeper, and thank you, Chi-Chi and JB Hudson, for giving that. And of course, the party.
Speaking of Chi-Chi, she won the party, the catered party with Valerie and Claire.
At $1,025. We did it. Thank you, everybody, for your donations.
Should we take one more peek at our funding needs?
Yeah,
and
let's
see how
do
we're
that.
doing?
Let's see where we're at.
18,000 was a pretty lofty goal, so we're gonna leave it up. But let's just see. Well,
Yeah.
we're refreshing, getting close to 10,000. So hopefully, with a little time and a little more generosity, we'll get there.
Well, but we have our seeds now. And
Yes,
for those who
absolutely.
maybe we lost them in the transition, you know,
Could be, yeah.
and people who could be there, we'll be asking again, but this is our seed money to get there. And I bet you that you'll be able to start spending that money right away and start implementing as much as we can.
We
as
hope
a-
so.
Yes.
We'll have to look at all the plans.
That's right. We're going to talk to the president of the board. With that, I think we can close our evening.
Merci beaucoup, tout le
Merci
monde. Could everybody try and safely get in, and we'll say good night. Anna, could you step away from your computer and wave goodbye? Dominic,
We're
could you
really
hold
trying to do
Stick
our.
a hand in here.
Au revoir.
Merci beaucoup.
Thank you.
Au revoir.
Merci beaucoup.
Au revoir.
Thank you.
Au revoir. Au revoir.
Thank you, Kurt.